What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie298 coming at your live once again to the power of the internet. And I'm going to ask you to do me a favor and go down there and choose to either like or dislike this video. Preferably like it, but go ahead and dislike it if you prefer. Now, while you were down there, you probably noticed that it looked like this video has 0 dislikes, right? It only shows likes. And that's because YouTube has removed for the majority of users the ability to see how many dislikes a video has. Now, me as the creator of this video, I can go to my analytics and I can still see how many dislikes this video has, but you can't. Now, according to YouTube, they are trying to protect creators like presumably me from getting brigaded and getting a tremendous number of dislikes on a video by a group of people that are just mad at that person. And I'm certain we have seen that happen with smaller creators like me or bigger creators like MatPat or PewDiePie, but there's another group of people that seems to get it a lot more often. If you go to Wikipedia, there is a page that shows the most disliked videos of all time. And the most disliked video on YouTube belongs to YouTube itself. It was the YouTube Rewind 2018. But then as you scroll down this list, you're going to see a lot of polarizing content. Things like Baby Shark, which is just annoying, Justin Bieber's Baby. But there's something else you need to notice about this. When you look at this list of the top 50 most disliked videos, you don't see a lot of small creators on here. What you see is corporations. Here's Netflix. Here's Activision with Call of Duty. Here's Sesame Street. I mean, most of these companies. There are a few small creators on here as well, but mostly what people are disliking tends to be either a corporate product or something made by a corporate farm designed to make YouTube spam content. And look, I love and I trust YouTube. I trust my rep at YouTube. And when they tell me they're doing this in part to protect creators like me, I trust that they believe that. But here's the thing. I'm one of the most hated creators on the platform. Pretty much 90% of Reddit users think I'm a piece of human garbage. And my dislike ratio to like ratio is almost always 90% anyway. 90% likes. You're not protecting me with this. It's not making a difference to me. I think YouTube is expecting people to stop clicking on my videos when they don't want to see them just to dislike them and hit back out. And maybe that will happen, but I don't think they are understanding how dedicated people who dislike me or other creators are. They're going to keep doing it. They're still going to mess with the algorithm and mess with the function, so it's really not going to make a big difference. Even if one of my videos became one of the most disliked videos on the platform, no one would even care or notice, and it certainly wasn't bothering me. But when the government uploads a video and it gets disliked at that point, when Call of Duty uploads a video and it becomes one of the most disliked videos on the platform, when YouTube does it, when Netflix does it, like during the Cuties controversy, everybody notices. Mainstream media notices, and they make videos about it. And it becomes a big black eye in the face of the corporation who made that video here on YouTube. And I'm sure that's probably what they want to protect. So ignoring small creators and ignoring corporations for a second, there is a good group of people that check that dislike ratio when they are looking for tutorial videos. And this is a topic I've heard brought up time and time again. Imagine you're doing a do-it-yourself project at home. You want to know if the video you're about to watch is safe, right? You don't want to get electrocuted because there's bad information there, and the dislike ratio is one way to find that out. If you're doing a recipe, and you don't know if that recipe is going to turn out correctly. People upload fake recipes to YouTube all the time to mess with people. Instead of risking wasting your money and wasting your food, you can just check that dislike ratio. And sure, I guess they can go down to the comment section to see what the comments say, but comments can be edited and pruned by the uploader, right? You can turn comments off entirely, but you can also delete negative comments and like the positive ones so they go to the top, and even pin a positive comment. So it's going to be much more difficult for lack of a better word, normies who use this website for do-it-yourself projects to figure this out. So I don't know if it's worth that trade-off to protect small creators like me, or more realistically, to protect these corporations from getting that black eye from uploading to the platform. At the end of the day, I love the promise that it could be better for me, and less people will hate watch my videos, and less of them will just click on the video long enough to dislike and hit the back button, screwing up the dislike ratio, screwing up the watch time. But that hasn't happened. It's been live for 2 weeks, and I'm not seeing a further spread of my videos. In fact, I'm probably seeing less views. So maybe it's even hurting me in the long run. It might be helping corporations, but even if it is that worth screwing over other people? I don't think it is. I mean, I do believe YouTube when they tell me that they think this change will benefit me, And I do believe that the conspiracy theories are correct. They are also focusing on corporations, and that's their main focus. And they're not too concerned about do-it-yourself videos. People can figure it out themselves. But if YouTube really wanted to do something for me, they would have updated their bullying and harassment policies years ago so that people can't make these 30-minute takedown videos that involve false information. There's entire cottage industries hating on certain YouTubers, whether it's Darkside Phil and Wings of Redemption or the Angry Video Game Nerd, and all of these channels. I mean, they make good money doing it. Removing dislike buttons from those channels isn't going to change anything. Update the policies, make things a little bit easier. If you're going to make a change that's going to make things a little easier for YouTubers, do actual change, and don't pretend you're doing it for smaller creators when it's probably pretty clear you're doing it for Activision and Netflix. But here's the most controversial thing I will say about this. I don't blame them for protecting Activision. I don't blame them for protecting Netflix. Netflix probably spends billions of dollars in advertising here. Activision probably spends billions as well, right? They're a big part of this platform. They make them a hell of a lot more money than I ever will. So honestly, YouTube, I get it. I understand it. I hated the messaging. But more power to you. Get it done. Get it done. Maybe I'm just not seeing the effects yet. Maybe it'll benefit me too. Probably not as much as Activision, but maybe it will. As usual, this is just one man's opinion. I know I could be wrong, and if I am, you're going to let me know in the comments section down there below. As always, guys, thank you for watching. I love you very much, and I will speak with you again soon. Be sure to let your voice be heard, whether it's the comment section, by sharing the video, by subscribing, or liking, or even disliking. You know, I can still see that ratio even if you can't. So it's important you let yourself be heard.